What's going on, guys? How's it going tonight? It's been a nice, quiet week. Nothing's happened since we were last here. I have no idea what I'm going to talk about. But hey, I could be wrong. Maybe a few things did happen. But first, let's see who we got in the house with us tonight. First one is Tammy Joe. All right. Good evening. Appreciate you being here. Tamara. All right. You're here with us tonight. Texas Raider, my man. We got some dates we're going to go over. Some of you sent some dates in on the Joe Biden thing. We're going to go with those in just a minute. Who else we got here? Glenn Anderson. There we go. Come on down. Come on down. Rebecca's with us. Yeah. Good thing John's taking care of you. Happy anniversary. I understand this is the anniversary of your engagement, was it? 14 years. Yeah. All right. Lynn Stalker's in the house. That's my girl right there. Who else we got down here? Michelle J. from Tennessee. All right. Greenest state in the land of the free. Who else? Landry. Wanda Landry's with us. Janet Neese from Iowa. Debbie Jones. Are you guys back in Florida or are you still up in the communist state of New York? Who else we got down here? Rose is with us. Thank you, Rose, for being here tonight. Yeah. David T. and Kathy C. There we go. All right. David, where are you located, buddy? Let us know where you're located. Here's one. J1W2T3. Could you make that more complicated, please?
It's a tongue twister.
Buzz Runner's in the house. Yeah. Edith is with us. And Jeffrey, I'm sure, absolutely. Short-lived Saint, there's my man right there. Hey, dude, we gotta line up another date to get to the gun range. I got to get back out there and get my AR sighted. Be good for us to hook up and go out there and have some fun and do it together. Come on down. Is anybody else down here? Oh, there we go. Shalom, shalom, my brother. Thank you for being here with us. Yes, sir. Patriot Ordinance is in the house. The original Hillbill right there. That man lives it. He don't just talk it. All right. Greg Harmon. Yep. Good evening to everyone. Todd's with us. Yeah, there we go. Husky Mama's in the house. Okay. Your rocket stove is supposed to be there tomorrow. Hopefully it'll actually get there this time. She won one of the rocket stoves last week. It was shown as delivered, but it wasn't there. The big mistake was Amazon turned it over to the Postal Service. And we know how screwed up that is.
They refunded me without a question.
Yeah, the Postal Service can't.
They didn't make it right.
Let me leave that right there. We had to buy another one and get it en route to you. But KP is with us. Thank you very much. Son's back. There we go. All right. David T is in Nebraska. Great state of Nebraska. What's your football team going to do this year, buddy? I am curious to see what they're going to do. There's James.
I grew up going to Nebraska every
James
summer.
McGrath. Thank you, sir, for coming back to see us. Yes, sir. Nebraska. You guys got a new coach last year. You had that coach from UCF here in Orlando, and that just didn't work out. Scott Frost. He was a good quarterback while he was there, but he wasn't much of a coach. But I'm curious to see what they're going to do to turn that program around. But I want to go over a couple of things with you guys. What Hillbill say here? Month 3 living in the tool trailer. Hope to find a shop soon. Well, I hope you do too, brother. Penn State? Nah. I really don't care about Penn State because they're not in the SEC. And I know if they ever meet up in a bowl game with my Florida Gators, Penn State's going to get the shit stomped out of. Oh, I said that bad word.
I can't stop you if you're mouthing off like that.
They're going to get the crap stomped out of them. So I ain't worried about that. There's our man Rural right there. All right, y'all. Yeah. Go over and check him out. He got an awesome channel over there. Pretty much daily reports on the news. That's some good stuff. Rebecca's Happy Homestead. Go over and check her out. She usually does short videos on her garden, but they are very informative, and that's a good thing. We all need that, that's for sure. But let me go over a couple of things here with you right quick. First one, Lady Prepper found these Purell packs here. They are individual portions.
Prime days.
Yeah, that you can just, these little individual packets that you can stick in your pocket. And I thought it was a pretty cool idea. I would do one here, but there's a lot of that stuff in there. And I don't want to get that on my hands right now while I'm controlling all of this, but you might want to check those out. She got it on a Prime Days deal, but I thought that was a good idea. So I wanted to share that with you. And on the dates, we have a little contest going. I'm going to leave this open until the word comes down and it's official when the man is done. But I got some dates here from some of you guys on when Joe Biden, when his presidential campaign is officially over. Miss MadPad, I hadn't seen her tonight, but she picked July 29th. Philip Dixon, here's the smart one. Haven't seen him either, but he picked election day. So he's pretty much saying Joe's going to stay in it to election day and he's going to lose, and that's when it's all over. Texas Raider, he's here. My man Raider's here. He picked 7/19, which looks like a good pick. That's tomorrow, right? Ain't that tomorrow? Yeah. They're putting the pressure on him. Even Obama's putting the pressure on him to get out. Sheila Wixon picked 7/25. Rebecca Hickman picked July 23rd. Got something coming up on that. Buzz Runner picked 7/15. Okay, that one didn't work out. Tammy Jo picked August 1st. And Lynn Stalker, who is here with us, she picked 7/23.
Oh, there Philip just popped in.
Hey, Philip, what's up, bud? So Rebecca Hickman had 7/23 first. So Lynn Stalker, if you want to pick another date, need to let me know. Go ahead and do it right here. So we can get that. Can't have duplicate dates here. If you don't want to pick another date and that's the day, if you think that's the day and both of you are right, then we'll do something like flip a coin or pick a number or something like that. So that's totally up to you guys. But if you're not into this contest yet, you can do it right now. I'm going to hand that pad to you. And if somebody gives you a date, write down their name and the date they pick. So what date do you think Joe Biden will officially be out of the presidential election process? I'm going to give away a prize, maybe a gift card. I'm thinking maybe an Amazon gift card. Hey, Lori's with us. All right. I haven't seen you in a while. It's great to see you here, Lori. It really is. What is the contest? You pick a date that you think Joe Biden is officially done with running for president. I mean, I know even today, Obama pretty much told him he needed to go. And we know Obama's the one that's actually pulling the string. So it's just a matter of time now. He's going to be gone. Patriot Ordinance picked 7/20. Ah, all right.
I'm getting them.
Lady Prepper's writing them down right over there. If you haven't picked a date yet, go ahead and do it. So hopefully one of you hit it. I'm gonna give you maybe a $25 Amazon gift card, something like that. It's coming out of my pocket, guys. This ain't something that came from Amazon and I'm giving it back to you or nothing like that. But I don't mind doing that. Todd picked 7/22. All right. But hopefully one of you will hit that date. It'd be cool if you did. If you didn't, guess what? I get to save my money.
Jeez, they're popping them in so quick. I can't write fast enough.
All right. But it is so good to see Lori here. It really is. I appreciate that so much. I've been praying for you. Hopefully you'll be able to get back on there and make some videos for us. I sure do miss you, that's for sure. But let's get on to what happened. We all know what happened. We all know what we're going to talk about here. There's a big conspiracy thing going on that's saying that Donald Trump got shot, and then there's another one that says it's all fake. So it's up to you to believe whichever one you want to believe. But we got the great mind from MSNBC right there, Joy Reid. She said that Donald Trump is basically destiny because of his rhetoric over, all of this, the shape of our country, the way things are going. It was his fault that he got shot. But then today, she posted this.
We still don't know for sure whether Donald Trump was hit by a bullet, whether he was hit by glass fragments, whether he was hit by shrapnel. We don't have those details.
So she's pretty much saying that it didn't happen. Now, as far as hit with glass, she says glass fragments, that would be from the teleprompter monitors in front of him there. Well, we know that wasn't the case because they were both still there after the shooting. So we know that's not the case. And she said she didn't know if it was shrapnel. Well, if it was shrapnel, that means that the bullet had to hit something before it hit his ear, which is crap. We know that's crap. So she just basically trying to say that he wasn't shot at all. That's the narrative she's pushing. Now, she's not the only one pushing it. That's the thing. This poor little bastard right here, this poor little gentleman right here, little Hollywood actor that used to be somebody. You would see him occasionally in movies or comedies or whatever. Now he's pushing the idea that he wasn't injured at all. Trump wasn't injured at all. It's all fake. It must be sad to be that kind of person. That you have to have the limelight. So you say stupid stuff so you'll be able to grab a headline. I feel sorry for the guy. He was somebody at one time, I enjoyed his, I thought he was pretty funny back in the day. But I mean, stuff like this just proves that he knows he's washed up. And he has to say stuff like this to get people to pay attention to him. So I actually feel sorry for the guy. I would say pray for him, but he's an idiot and he made that choice on his own. It's not like it's something that just happened to him. But, hopefully he'll come around to his senses one day. I don't know. We'll see. But we'll get on to what actually happened. Trump was shot. I hate to say it. I have a personal connection here. One of the guys that's on that detail was on that detail. I saw him on the videos. It's somebody I know, somebody that I've worked with in the past. He's a pretty good guy. No, he's a damn good guy. So I know this is not something that's fake or set up because I know he would not be a part of something like that. But this one right here, the director Cheadle with the roof, the roof was sloped, so they couldn't get anybody up. It was too dangerous to put somebody up there. But then you go back and you look at the roof that the counter snipers were on. There's both of the roof lines right there. You can see that the roof line they were on is much more sloped than the one that the shooter was on. So basically, they just dropped the ball, and she's trying to make excuses for what happened. Now, there's a lot of stuff going around about, there was the detail was running short because they drew personnel from there to cover a Jill Biden event, and I think it was in Ohio, wasn't it?
All of them were pretty close by.
Yeah,
actually.
there was 3 events kind of right there in the Midwest together, Pennsylvania, Ohio.
Yep.
Kamala had one too, and they said the Secret Service was running thin. But then when that came out, that maybe the Secret Service had been pulled for this other detail and they were running a little thin, what did the Democrats do? Oh, no, that didn't happen. We actually upped security because there was a threat from Iran. Well, why didn't they let the campaign know that before? If there was a threat from Iran, Donald Trump's people didn't know anything about it. So basically, the Democrats they're like children. They come up with stuff and they lie and they expect you to believe it. But this is just another example of that. They ran a little thin trying to cover Jill. Okay, I can understand that. She's the first lady. I understand that. But this Cheadle woman that is in the director of the Secret Service, everybody's calling for her to be fired. That's not going to happen because she is a personal friend of Jill Biden. A lot of people don't know that. But when Joe Muggs was vice president, this Cheadle woman was on the Secret Service, and she was on the detail to protect Joe and Jill. And her and Jill got to be personal friends. And that's how she got the position she has now. She's a personal friend of Jill Biden. So, they're not going to do anything with her. She's not going anywhere unless she quits, which she's not going to do because elitists think they deserve what they have. They didn't have to work to get there. They used connections to get there, but they deserve it. So she's not going anywhere, and they're not going to fire her. Not as long as Joe's there, because Joe's not running the show. Jill is running the show. But that's pretty much why she still has her job. But my favorite one of all of this mess was the guy that used to be on the Secret Service sniper team. They gave an interview to Huffington Post. He said, just because the guy was on the roof doesn't mean he's going to shoot. Well, don't matter. You either get somebody up there to get him down or you shoot him. The Secret Service is the only branch of federal law enforcement that don't have to get a go order to take a shot. If Secret Service snipers see somebody they think that needs to be taken out, they can do it. They don't have to have an order to say, yes, go ahead, like we did back in the day. When I was on the police department and we had to clear a shot at somebody holding a hostage, we had to get approval to do it. But they don't have to do that. No, they can just take the shot. But if you see somebody on a roof pointing a pistol at a rifle, at the former president of the United States, a current candidate for president of the United States, you don't have to wait for a go order to take them out. If it was me, even if I was just one of the local cops there, I'd have taken him out and then said, okay, yeah, I did it. What? He didn't take a shot, but that's what I stopped. That would have been my take on it. And they say there was a police officer that actually saw the guy, and the guy pointed the rifle at him. They said what they're saying is he raised up over he had his hands on the building and he raised up over the roof and he saw the guy, and the guy turned and pointed the rifle at him, and the officer dropped. Okay, I can understand that. Somebody's pointing a rifle at you. You got to do that. You got to get out of the line of fire. But back in my day, if it was me or any of my guys, they would have done this. Boom, 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 boom. They would have raised their firearm over that roof line, out of sight, and just started cranking. And if he didn't hit him, that would have drawn enough attention for the snipers to at least look that way and see what was going on. This is just an example of how screwed up our federal government is as a whole, how screwed up these security details are protecting Donald Trump and other dignitaries. It's a joke. And we all saw the video of the girl trying to holster her weapon and she couldn't do it because she wasn't familiar with the process. We all saw that. That's a joke. She shouldn't even be there. It's ridiculous that they have that kind of person on a presidential election detail. I could go on and on and on and on about this, guys, but I'm not going to do it. But after this situation, Donald Trump said he toned down his speech for tonight, for his acceptance speech tonight at the RNC. But Joe Muggs keeps saying he keeps saying he hasn't engaged in inciting rhetoric. He just talked about threat to democracy. What the hell does that mean? This guy that shot Donald Trump, he was 20 years old. And you got to remember something now. 8 years of his life, all this guy has heard, all that guy had heard, Donald Trump is a demon. Donald Trump's going to destroy America. Donald Trump's going to destroy democracy. You know, Donald Trump's going to put us all in chains. Donald Trump is working with he's a Russian spy. That's all this guy heard his whole life, his whole adult life. 8 years of his 20 years on earth. No wonder his mind was polluted. And the Democrats are the ones that did that. The FBI, what?
Craig says, take a breath. Everything you're saying is true.
Yeah. Thank you, brother. Oh, thank you. This is for you.
Good one, Craig.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Take a breath.
But, I mean, the guy was mentally ill. We know that. I don't know if you've seen the picture circulating of him dressed like a woman that's going around social media. But the FBI won't use that. And they keep saying they can't find a motivation for the shooting. Well, how about because he wanted to kill President Trump? How's that for a motivation? Because of all the indoctrination he had been fed for 8 years. The guy was obviously not mentally stable. And the Democrats pushed him over the edge. Now, I don't know if you saw the video I released, I think it was last week, about how, they hold Donald Trump. I think I mentioned it last week. They're holding Donald Trump responsible for J6, saying he incited that riot. And they charged him with it. Of course, some of those charges have been dropped, thank goodness. But how about we charge Biden with inciting an assassination attempt? Or what's her name? Kamala. We charge her. We know how she got where she is. That's why I call her what I do. How about we charge her for inciting an assassination attempt? It's ridiculous. These people in power caused that assassination attempt, no doubt. So I think they should be charged with that. But we know it'll never happen. What we got over here in the
They're
comments?
talking about the BlackRock video.
BlackRock, a few years. Yep. The guy was in the BlackRock video. And if you think BlackRock don't have ties to the CIA, you're being naive. It's that simple.
And they support Antifa.
But yeah, they're big time Antifa supporters. They're big time BLM supporters. They're part of. Wonder why Soros never went after BlackRock. Wonder why.
He's one of them.
Because they're in that circle with him. That's why. That's all that is. They're all working together and it's not working. That's what I think I've mentioned here twice, maybe more than that. That if they cannot beat Donald Trump, they will, I have to use the word dispatch because that don't sound violent. They will dispatch him. And they attempted to do so this past Saturday. They might try it again. But if I was Donald Trump, whoever the Secret Service sent to protect me, I would have my own personal bodyguard right beside that person, and then maybe double that detail with my own money. Because we know these, I hate to say it, because like I said, I know one of those people in that Secret Service detail. But they totally dropped the ball on that thing. If you watch that video, you'll see when he's down, you can hear those Secret Service agents saying, okay, we're going to go. You're going to go on me. So ready, go. And they're just down. They stay down. Nobody moved. The whole detail was a joke. And then when they finally did get him to the car, I hate saying that. I do. When they finally did get him to the vehicle, they couldn't get it out of the area. It was blocked. It was just a total mess. Was it planned? I don't think so. I think it was just being inept. But there's a lot of people out there on the conservative side saying it was planned. I don't believe that. You will never make me believe that because, like I said, I know one person there personally that was part of that detail, and he would have never, ever, ever went along with that. He wouldn't have been there. It's that simple. It was just being inept. My guy just didn't have the right people with him. He didn't have them around him. It's that simple.
Who did they handcuff at the water tower?
Uh,
Emerson, why aren't they talking about that person?
I haven't heard anything about that.
Yeah, me
Please
either.
fill us in on that. I would like to know
That's
myself.
news to us.
Yep, that's news to me. I haven't seen anything on that. If you got a link, share it. You got a rent, so you can do that. Or if you know more, fill us in on it. Right now, I'd really like to know about that. But I will look into it. But let me get on. I've got to get out. I got to get it done because I'm running out of time here.
You are.
But I went off on a rant. I had to do it, guys. You guys know I don't do that much. I don't go off on a political rant this long very often. But I saw something on a live stream. I was watching a live stream right after the Trump shooting. And I was reading the comments, some of the comments down below. And I saw one person put in the comments that when everything goes bad, the government is going to take care of you. I don't know if that was just a dumbass or if it was somebody trying to troll. But they went further to say what's going to happen is the people in charge, we know who they are, they're going to check the registration rolls to see which party each person is in. And they're going to gather up the people that is on their side and they're going to protect them in these camps. Well, guess what? That's exactly what FEMA's going to do to all of us if this ever does happen. They're going to round us up, and there's going to be people that's going to just voluntarily go to those camps because they're going to get a cot under a canvas roof, and they're going to get 3 hots a day. You know, you get you some oatmeal in the morning, maybe some bologna and a peach for lunch, and some rice and beans for dinner.
Well, that's like in the Going Home series.
Is it?
Right? Didn't that happen on there?
I can't remember.
I think so.
But
yeah,
it's not like they're going to be feeding you nice. And they're not going to come out and pick people and say, okay, we're going to take care of this one, we're going to take care of that one. No, your politics ain't going to matter. When things do go bad, and it's coming, you're going to have to take care of yourself. Do you really think the federal government is going to take on gathering up millions of people and being responsible for them? Why would they want that logistical nightmare? That's not going to happen. You know, if you're supporting this party because you think, you know, they're the ones that's going to take care of me when everything goes bad, or the other side, you know, that's the ones we need to support because when things go bad, they're going to be the ones that has all the guns and ammo. No, it's not going to matter either way. Your politics is not going to matter. The government is not going to exist any longer. You're going to have to do for yourself. And you need to make sure you're ready for that. Get what you need to protect yourself. Get what you need to feed yourself. Learn skills, how to do things that you're going to have to do on your own. Because we're seeing our country fall apart. We're seeing the Democratic Party actually destroy their own candidate. And we're seeing the Republican Party's candidate being shot at. Now, does that sound like this country's in a good place? No. It's in a bad place, and it's only going to get worse. We talked about it last week. If Trump does win, it's going to be total chaos. Instantly. You're going to see it. The Soros-backed and the BlackRock-backed forces are going to be out in force. They're going to be all over the country, and you're going to have to take care of yourself. If the other guy wins, or girl, whoever it winds up being, then we're going to have this prolonged, slow death that we're in the middle of right now. So there's no win either way. Your politics are not going to help you out. I couldn't believe when I saw somebody say that. Well, they're going to take care of me, you know, because I support this party or I support that party. No, they don't care about you. The only thing they care about from you is your money. If they can get your money before you die, they're happy with that. You know, those 87,000 IRS agents they hired, you know what they need to do with them? They need to put them on the border. Hopefully Donald Trump will do that. Transfer them all over to Border Patrol. I ran the numbers. If they do, 87,000 people. They can put an agent every 120 feet on the entire southern U.S. border. Give them orders. Somebody invades our country, shoot them. That's what they need to do. But that's just my opinion. I could be wrong, but I think that's what we need to do. Is something like that. The only way we're going to get this thing right is to push it as far right as they have pushed it left. It's like a pendulum, guys. That's nature. It absolutely has to happen for things to get straight. They push it this far to the left, we got to push it that far to the right. It's that simple. It's not going to be pretty either way it goes. Get ready. Like I said, your politics is not going to protect you. It's not going to help you out. Get what you need. Now, in an effort to go from here, tell you what I'm going to do next week. I'm going to tell you the 3 firearms you need before things go sideways and how much you need to feed them. I'm not worried about it doing it on this live because I don't get a lot of views on this anyway. I only get, I'm lucky if I get 130 views on this. So I don't care if they restrict it. That's not enough to worry about. So I'm going to give you the 3 that you absolutely have to have before things go bad. And I'm going to tell you how much you need to have stocked up just in case you need to access those. Hopefully you'll be here. I just vented tonight, guys. I appreciate you sticking with me. Looks like the number's still good. I appreciate it. I love you. I love you all. I truly do. Thank you for being with me. This one's for you guys. All right. Let's watch what happens. Let's get ready. You got to get ready. Because it's happening fast. Really fast. With that, I'm going to say stay strong. Keep prepping. And pray for the USA. Let's hope we get through this, but I really don't see it getting any better, no matter who wins. I love y'all. And with that, the Orlando Prepper is out.